Hey, what's up guys, it's DarkArmedDuelist, and today I'm doing an ABC deck profile, and it is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Now we do have a lot of combos in this deck. I'm really excited to show you guys. This deck's a really fun, probably tier 2 contender. It was going to be in Master Rule 5 when that came out. It was going to be a tier 1 deck, but then they hit the ABC Buster Dragon to 1, and it kind of became like a tier 2-ish deck. So without further ado guys, let's get straight on this, but before we do, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell on there so you can become part of the notification squad, and let's get straight on into this. So, first off, we're going to be playing 3 copies of A Assault Core. So, A Assault Core is all the ABC pieces are Union light monsters that are machines as well. And they all have the effect of that you can, once per turn, either target a light machine monster you control and equip this card to it, or unequip it and special summon that monster. And an equipped monster equipped with this card is unaffected except by opponent's monster's effects, which is really cool. This one makes it where it's unaffected by opponent's monster effects. The B makes it where it's unaffected by spells, and then the C makes it unaffected by traps, which is really cool. And if the equipped monster will be destroyed by battle or by card effect, you destroy this card instead. And if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you get to add a Union monster from your deck to your hand. B is a really good one to always have, because B makes it so they're immune to spell cards effects, and then if it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you get to add a Union monster from your deck to your hand, instead of adding it from your graveyard to your hand, which is really cool. And then C is the best one in my opinion, because it lets you special summon a Union monster from your hand, so you can get your extra value out of them. But basically what you're trying to do is either get them on the field or in the graveyard, so you can basically contact fuse them for your ABC Buster Dragon, which is really the pivotal point of the deck. So then we play 3 copies of Silver Gadget. The Silver Gadgets really help out in the deck, because when they normal summon, you can special summon a level 4 monster from your hand, which could be another copy of one of your ABC pieces, or it could be a gold gadget, or anything that you really need. Then we play 3 copies of Gold Gadget, because you need the 3 Gold Gadget along with the 3 Silver Gadget. Basically what this card does is when this card is normal or special summon, you can special summon a level 4 machine monster from your hand, and if this card is destroyed by battle or by card effect, you can special summon a gadget monster from your deck. They both share that ability, but you can't special summon another copy of the same monster. So like I couldn't special summon another B, or I couldn't special summon a silver if I destroyed a silver, or if a silver got destroyed, I couldn't special summon another copy of itself. I had to special summon gold, which is not that big of a deal at all in this deck. Then, for the next 2 cards we're going to be playing 2 copies of Galaxy Soldier. The Galaxy Soldiers help us go into our Cyber Dragon Infinity, and they're light targets to be able to link away for other stuff that we might need. Then we play 3 copies of a personal tech that I like in this deck, and that is 3 copies of Cock-a-Doodle-Doo. Cock-a-Doodle-Doo comes in really helpful a lot of the times, because if there are no monsters on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand as a level 3 monster, and if your opponent controls a monster and you control no monster, you can special summon this card from your hand as a level 4 monster. And if it would be leave the field, it's banished instead. Now the reason you play Cock-a-Doodle-Doo at 3 is because if you play this card at 3 in the deck, then you can link it away or synchro summon for a card called Shooting Riser Dragon. So Shooting Riser Dragon comes in super handy in this deck that we'll get into later, and I'll actually show you guys a combo at the end of the video for that, to be able to show you why you play the Shooting Riser Dragon. Then we play 2 copies of a personal tech that I had that's another personal tech that I'm going to be putting face down. So definitely comment down below, tell me what you think it is. We're going to play Guess That Card really quickly. So comment down below, tell me what you think this card is, and I'm going to reveal it in 3, 2, 1. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, guys, and definitely hit that notification bell down below so you guys can become part of the notification squad. So, we're going to be playing 2 copies of something you probably would have never thought of, and then as 2 copies of Gen X Controller. So why am I playing Gen X Controller? Again, Shooting Riser Dragon. If you go on a Shooting Riser Dragon, the big deal about this card is basically it Foolish Burials away one of your ABC pieces when it's summoned, which can really help you out with some of your plays. And it gets into another card to be able to go in for your ABC Buster Dragon, because you're really trying to go after that one ABC Buster Dragon as quickly as possible. And so the Gen X Controller really helps out with that. Then we play 3 copies of Ash Blossom. The 3 Ash Blossoms help out as well, because you just don't want to deal with your opponent's stuff. And so I play 3 Ash Blossoms just so I don't have to deal with my opponent's stuff. So that's it for the monsters, guys. Let's get into the spells. So for the spells, we're going to be playing 3 copies of Called by the Grave, as normal. You just don't want to deal with your opponent's hand trap, so you play Call by the Grave at 3. 1 copy of Terraforming. The Terraforming helps out search our Union Hanger. 1 copy of Foolish Burial. Foolish Burial sends the particular ABC piece that we need to the graveyard as quickly as possible. 1 copy of Double or Nothing. The cool thing about Cock-a-Doodle-Doo in this card is the Cock-a-Doodle-Doo, actually, if your opponent controls, if you have to go second, it's okay, because you can just instantly special summon this card, and then it comes out as a level 4. So you can use this as kind of like a pseudo, like, card to special summon out of your hand if you don't have, like, Gold Gadget or Silver Gadget, which is weird, because we basically play 9 cards, 9 starter cards in the deck, which is Cock-a-Doodle-Doo, our copy of, there are 3 Cock-a-Doodle-Doos, and then the 3 Silver and Gold Gadgets to go into Utopia Double. So this card's really good in the deck because it's really easy to go into Utopia Double. We play 3 copies of Union Hanger. The Union Hangers are probably the best spell in the entire deck, because when they're activated, you get to add a Light Machine Union monster from your deck to your hand, and then once per turn, if a Light Machine Union monster is normal or special summon, you get to equip 1 appropriate Light Machine Union monster from your deck to that monster. And then with a different name from your deck as the special summon monster, but you can't special summon the monster that was linked on or equipped to it this turn. You can't like use its union effect and then put it on the field. You can't do that. You have to be able to like link it away or synchro it away or something like that to get it in the graveyard, which is usually what we do. Then we play 3 copies of Perform Pal Popper Up. The Perform Pal Popper Ups are really helpful in this deck as 3 ofs, because if you can send your graveyard, if you open up like an A and a B, you can send the A and the B to the graveyard off of this, and they're still live because you can summon ABC Dragon Buster because they're in the graveyard, which is a really important thing, and you're just trying to get them out of the way so you can get them, so you can get all of your pieces in the graveyard to be able to activate their effects. Then, for the last 3 spells that we're going to be playing is 3 copies of Unexpected Die. The reason you play the Unexpected Die is for the Gen X controllers, because you put the Gen X controllers in the graveyard, and then after you do so, you can use them as synchro material for any level 4 monster plus, or you put them on the field, and then synchro them away, so you can summon a monster from your extra deck, which is really helpful. That's the reason you play Cock-a-Doodle-Doo at 3, is because you can synchro summon for either, you can either overlay it as a 4 or synchro it as a level 3, depending on what you, if you go first or second. Usually in this deck, I will say, you want to go first. You really want to go first when you're playing ABCs now. So that's it for the, that's it for all the spells. Let's get into the extra deck, because we don't play any traps in this deck at all. So for the extra deck, we're going to be playing a single copy of ABC Buster Dragon. The ABC Buster Dragon comes in super handy, because basically what you're doing with this card is you're putting it on the field as quickly as possible and then getting rid of it and then going into your next play, because this card is super, super handy to be able to do that and be able to just stop your opponent from doing whatever they want to do, because it has the ability that once per turn during the player's turn, you can discard a card and then target a card on the field and banish it. And then during your opponent's turn, you can tribute this card and then target 3 of your banished Light Machine Union monsters with different names and special summon them. So you instantly just get to special summon them back onto your side of the field, and it's a spot removal too, which is really helpful. Then for our 1-link 4, we're playing Apotheos Bow of the Goddess. This card's really good in this deck because you can put all the different names on the field and link them away. But if you don't have this card, you can play Boral Sword, Boral Load, Avermax, anything that you want to play. I wouldn't play Avermax, because Avermax is going to be kind of weird because you're not going to special summon monsters. There are 2 monsters special summon from the extra deck. So Boral Load's, or Boral Sword's a good option for this instead of Apotheos. Boral Load's another good option. It just depends on what you want to do. But since I'm going first normally in this deck, I make this card usually first by linking away my pieces and then summoning this extremely fast, which is usually what I do. 1 copy of Nightmare Unicorn. Nightmare Unicorn comes in handy as well because you can bounce stuff. I play a single copy of Mecha Phantom Beast, the Mecha Phantom Beast Link monster. Now, the reason I play this is because you put a bunch of tokens on your side of the field, and they have to deal with those tokens, or you can use the tokens to link away. But if this card's link summoned, you can you can activate this effect of special summon 3 Mecha Phantom Beast tokens. Also, you cannot link summon for the rest of the turn, but if they leave them on the field, you can use them the following turn. And also, it's a spot removal, kind of like the Draco, or kind of like the Dragon Buster, that you can use. You can tribute up to 3 to activate this effect. You destroy a Mecha Phantom, you destroy a card on the field, and then you leave the other 2 on the field to do what you need to do later. Nightmare Phoenix, because Nightmare Phoenix helps us pop spells. 1 copy of Union Carrier, because you just really need 1 copy. Any deck just needs 1 copy of Union Carrier. You never need more than 1. It basically helps you get out the particular ABC piece that you might need. One copy of Black Rose Dragon, because you can Synchro Summon for this really easily. It's a really good card in board wipes. Now, Shooting Riser Dragon is the MVP of the deck, and I make this card every single duel in this deck. Basically, what this card does is if this card Synchro Summon, you can send a monster from your deck to the graveyard whose level is less than this card's on the field, and if you do, you reduce this card's level by that monster. So this card always becomes a level 3, which is really cool because if you have a 3, this is a 3, and you have a 4 on the field, you can Synchro for Black Rose and blow board, and then summon ABC Buster Dragon, which is sometimes I do that. Then we play a single copy of Infinity and a single copy of Nova, just in case we draw the Galaxy Soldier, and you can go into this card on your first turn to be able to stop your opponent from doing all sorts of stuff. For if we get pushed to go second, we do have Utopia and Utopia Double, because you make Utopia Double and then make Utopia, and then swing at your opponent for 10,000 and then end the game. Exciton Knight, because it blows board. Daigusto Emerald, because it shuffles back your ABC Buster Dragon from the graveyard back into your extra deck, and then you can use it again. And then one copy of Abyss Dweller, because it's one of the best XYZs in the game. So that's it for the extra deck, guys. I'm going to really quickly show you that combo that I was talking about, that if you open up this, you're going to end on a pretty decent board with this card on the field. Basically why I play the tuners in the deck. So the reason that you do is you're always going to be using these two cards. You're always going to be using these guys right here. So let's just say that we go first and we open up either the Cock-a-Doodle-Doo or the Gen X, or you don't open the Gen X controller. You're going to need the Gen X controller. If you open up either of these, then you're okay. You're most likely going to open up either Union Hanger or Terraforming or Perform Pal Popper Up. So we're going to say we open up a hand like this, and you play 9 pieces, so I'm just going to pick one at random. Let's say that you open up the C. So what we're going to do is this. You're immediately going to special summon this or activate this. Either or, it doesn't matter. But since I don't have the Gen X, or I have the Gen X, we're going to put both of these on the field. Either or, it doesn't matter, okay? So, but for, whatever combo's sake and space, we're going to say that's the Cock-a-Doodle-Doo. Then we're going to activate Union Carrier, and we're going to add from deck to hand a copy of our B. We're just going to say we're going to add B. It doesn't matter which one you add, you're just adding one to hand. Normal summon C, and then special or equip A. And then at this point, this is a level 3, and this is a level 4. You're going to synchro these together. All these are going to go to the graveyard, which is going to trigger A and C, and then you're going to special summon your Shooting Riser Dragon on your side of the field. In any zone, because we're in Master Rule 5. We're going to put it right over her face, because why not? So both of these will trigger, and you will go with A, and when it's sent to the graveyard, you could special summon a Union monster in your hand, so you'll special summon B, and then Core will activate and let you special summon your C back from the graveyard, depending on how you resolve your chain links. So now you have these two on the field, and then you have C in the graveyard, and you get to add one from deck to hand, or you could send one from deck to graveyard because of Shooting Riser Dragon. So then you just send your graveyard like a copy of B to the graveyard because you haven't triggered the B yet, which lets you add a Union monster from your deck to your hand, which is then going to add you a copy of A or C. It depends on which one you want to go for. So let's just add A and just say we added A. Now at this point, you could overlay these and go for something, but at this point, you're just going to link them away. Like, that's probably your easiest way to go about this, is to link them away. And so you just go for like Union Carrier at this point. And it lets you equip another monster onto another monster. Now this is our graveyard down here. So we're going to show off that. So you have this in hand, you have this on field, and then you have all 3 of your pieces in graveyard, ABC, right there, and then it lets you equip, this lets you equip another monster and make it go up by 1,000. So we're going to equip our copy of C to our copy of Shooting Riser Dragon at this point, because it makes it go up by 1,000, and then you just banish your ABC right here to the grave and special summon ABC Buster Dragon. And that's your field that you kind of end with. You could carry it a little bit further if you wanted to, and if you could get another monster on field, you could use the Shooting Riser Dragon, because we didn't draw 5. We had, some cards in hand, but you could actually synchro this away for Black Rose before you did all this and blow board, and then make your ABC Buster Dragon and make something else on your side of the field, or Apotheos or something like that if you wanted to. You could go that route instead, but that is option. So that's it for the deck, guys. I hope you enjoyed that quick little combo at the end. I know you guys really love when I do the combos at the end, but that's why I play the Cock-a-Doodle-Doos in the deck and the Gen X controller, is because it lets you synchro summon for Shooting Riser Dragon, which really helps out the deck. Like, you have to have, it's like always having access to a copy of Foolish Burial, which is why we play that card at any number at all. Like, you could play it at 2, you could play it at 1. I probably wouldn't play any more than 1. But anyways, guys, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell on there so you can become part of the notification squad, and tell me what you think of this video down in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you around, guys.